what was the reason for any success I have had in my life. Because I certainly do not play the piano as well as most pianists who play. I never worked so much as they do, you know. They play the piano to perfection. I know young people now who play the piano as one can't play it better. But then, when I hear them play that way, I have my little question for them. I ask them, when will you start to make music? Make music, you see, that is something which preoccupies me. That means make music is something metaphysical. A painting is a painting, visible. A sculpture is visible. A poem is visible on the paper. Well, music is visible but not audible. I mean, it exists only because there are also necessary to it the other part of musicians, the interpreters. I belong to this group, you see. I call interpreters good talents, the composers geniuses, if they are the great composers I speak of, you see. But what happened to me is something quite strange, which I observe very often, you see. I observe the fact that I come on the stage for a concert as representation, as picture of what happens on the stage. It is rather ridiculous because a fat little man like me appearing there in an evening dress looks like an undertaker, you know, funeral things, and the piano has a little look of a coffin, if you like to know, you know. Well, and the public fills the hall, let's say. They come after a good dinner. The women look at each other, you know, at all the women's dresses. Men think mostly about business or some games or some sports or God knows what. And there I have this crowd, not entirely quite musical, not really knowers of music, but who like music, who love music. And that is a very difficult proposition. I have to hold them, you know, in attention by my emotion, nothing else. I can't look at them, I can't make faces, I can't tell them, now comes the great moment, now you listen, now is the great thing for you, ha 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 ha. Nothing of the kind, huh? I have to play. Look there straight in front of me. But there is a certain antenna, there is a certain secret thing, there is a thing which goes out, emanates from me, from my emotion, not from me, from my emotion, from the feeling. You like to call it soul if you like to. I don't know what soul means, but it's the word which one uses very much without knowing what it represents really. But this something, which let me call it for the moment soul if you like, projects something which I do feel that it is doing it. It suddenly puts the audience into my hands. There's a moment where I feel them all here. I can do anything. I can hold them with one little note in the air, and they will not breathe because they wait what happens next, you know, what will come in the music. That is a great, great moment. Not always does it happen, but when it does happen, it is a great moment of our lives.